everyone, so today we're going to be making a crochet hammock. You're gonna need a ball of yarn, a 5.0 millimeter hook, and a pair of scissors. Let's dive right in. We're gonna make a slip stitch. To do so, you're going to cross the longer yarn, also known as your working yarn, and cross it over the shorter one, then pull it up with the hook. Ensure it's flexible and not too tight. And the next step is to chain 4, and you're gonna slip stitch into the first stitch you made. From here on out, at the beginning of each row, we are going to chain 4. So chain 4 for our second round. So we want to work in the center. Sometimes you'll have to work your way through it, but it will all work out. We're gonna put 2 double crochets into that hole. To make a double crochet, you're going to wrap your yarn over your hook, then insert the hook at the center, grab some more yarn, pull it out of the hole, grab more yarn and pull through 2, then pull through 2. That's a double crochet. You can check out more videos if you're not comfortable with it. On to our third row. Again, we're going to chain 4 and turn our work. From here, we're going to be working between the stitches, not on the stitches, but between the stitches, just to get that kind of a V pattern. Double crochet between the stitches until you reach the end of your row where we made our chain 4. On the second stitch on the chain 4, we're going to put a double crochet there, and that's the pattern. Key things to remember: to chain 4 at the beginning of every row, and to put a double crochet at the end of your row where the last chain 4 was. This is a repetition if the explanation was not very clear. As you can tell, the V pattern is now forming and it's growing larger and larger as you continue on. I did 50 rows for mine and it was pretty small. 70 rows is more practical if you want a larger storage space. Here is a slower version of the whole pattern. At the very end of my 50 rows, I wanted to add this green color as a border. My initial plan was to add some flowers and maybe some leaves, but I didn't have that much time. But don't worry, I still made it cute. So I had to freestyle a little bit here, but I took the strand of the green yarn and inserted it at the very corner of my hammock. I made a loop and then chained 7. Since I wanted something like a ruffle, I decided to chain 7, then skip a stitch and then put it in the next stitch instead. That gives your chain 7 a space to hang. You're gonna slip stitch the chain 7 into the other stitch, and right on top of the slip stitch, chain 7 and then repeat the process till the whole hammock is covered with the ruffles. So you can have your hammock in different ways. The first one is this, just the widespread, and then you hang it up 3 times, or you can fold it over and just hang it up once. My aim was to join those 2 sides together to make it look like a bag. Fold the wings over the body of the hammock so that you can see where exactly you're going to be slip stitching. And for accuracy purposes, I decided to count the ruffles from the mid part and from the wings so that it can be neat. After slip stitching at the end of my row, I wanted to see how the bag looked the right side in, so I folded it over. And it was perfect. I liked how it turned out, and immediately I started working on the other side. So this is the end result. I had to alter it a little bit by putting this string. I just chained enough so that when it slouches at the front, it doesn't pour them. So I had to be creative there. But this is the final thing.